Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Let's just jump right into it. Let's get into it. We're going to go into one of the hardest fights in the game. This fight, I feel like this fight goes under the radar. Like, people kind of quite don't grasp exactly how ridiculous this fight is right here. This shit is insane. Now, BROLY, I think, can help us in here. Quite a bit, actually. Our initial rotation is not bad. We could get away with Omega in slot 1, right? I think pretty easily, yeah. Oh, this is actually... We got a good opener. Here, let's hit this. So we want to try and get rid of Trunks and Goten as soon as we possibly can. Or, actually, I don't know. Like, this rotation looks good. So, the reason I think BROLY will be so useful in here... Remember, so, this fight is very hard. The reason is because Trunks and Goten, not a lot of time passes, and they are, like, a terror. The amount of damage they do, they have an AoE, it's just crazy. And then you're racing against the clock before Gohan does this guaranteed crit super you cannot dodge in, you know, slot 1 before we attack. And he will massacre, you know, the best characters in the game if the fight goes on too long. So, Omega is like a nice counter to this fight because we can attack Gohan and Goten and Trunks at the same time. BROLY should help us with that. My fear with BROLY, though, is Trunks and Goten next turn, so let's see how we're going to do here. Let's hit this. Alright, we need to make sure Sin, yep, has enough orbs right there. Omega should be okay in slot 1, turn 1 here. I don't think we need to worry about Omega being killed. And then next turn, we got Golden Frieza, we got Rose. Yeah, this is good. I think we loaded into a nice spot right here, actually, with our rotations. Both Omegas just being on the first turn will really help that next turn, too. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And then I think Trunks and Goten, they're supering in slot 3, right? So, the friend Omega, after attacking, he should be fine for that. Alright, so again, we need to focus fire getting rid of Trunks and Goten as quickly as we can. But Omega and BROLY will also be hitting Gohan, which will be huge. Probably what I might look to... We'll see what the HP values are going to look like going into the next turn. But what I might do is I might have Golden Frieza and Rose actually attacking Gohan, and then hope that BROLY can finish off Trunks and Goten. Okay, yeah, Sin does good damage. Yeah, we will be looking pretty good here. The problem is I need to fear, like, Trunks and Goten with BROLY next turn. So, it's like, when BROLY attacks, we have got to make sure that's going to be BROLY delivering the finishing blow to Trunks and Goten. Oh, no hidden potential system for Sin right there, right? Okay, that's a little annoying, but Omega's got a couple of supers coming in here. Yeah, remember, the thing about Omega Shenron and his team is the damage we're able to do is just... like, insurmountable for these enemies in these, like, short fights. Because between his domain, how much damage he does, and his intro attack support, it's just so much. Yeah, okay, perfect. Trunks and Goten lived, but it's not a problem for us. Yeah, now BROLY could just finish them off. Omega's fine right there. Yeah, this looks like a nice win right here. Okay. So we're going to do this right here. Definitely we want to leave Rose on rotation. Yeah. Yeah. Man, I wish... Rose should be fine against Trunks and Goten, right? Would he? No big bad bosses. We do have Omega support, though. It might... This might be... We should probably take advantage of Golden Frieza here. So I'm going to do that. Alright, so here's BROLY. The only thing is... Yeah, I do kind of need to do this. I'm a little concerned about the Trunks and Goten AoEs. Oof, chat. This is... The Trunks and Goten AoE, that AoE right there, a little scary. See how it goes. Remember, Trunks and Goten, these little shits, they are terrifying. Alright, so Frieza getting some damage up, which is good. So we'll be able to do a lot of damage to Gohan. Yep, this does nothing to Golden Frieza. Okay. Oh my god, the dodge build. Boom. That might be all we needed for our clutch W. That might be it. Nice, dude. I feel like I didn't really get a chance to really take advantage of Broly's AoE, but well, it's fine. Because I didn't want to, like, target Gohan with his 18 key and then just rely on the additional to kill Trunks and Goten. I was like, you know what? Why don't we just do this to make sure that they're dead? All right. And then this is the AoE, but Trunks and Goten are already gone. Okay. No hidden potential system. All right. And then he's at double digits right there. All right. Now, we need to finish Gohan off. One thing that does suck here, this is, you know, bad, is I did have to float Rose. Once we reach turn 5, Rose will guaranteed kill with his active, I'm thinking. But we got to hit turn 5. We still should be good. Yeah, I'm going to just float Boo here. I don't have the time to fucking dick around with Fat Boo. Probably shouldn't have even run Fat Boo here. Should have ran, I guess, maybe the Legion of Shadow Dragon instead of Fat Boo. Yeah, and next turn we should be good. We'll have Golden Frieza slot 1. We got Omega. We got Broly. Yeah, we're looking good here. We're looking good. Omega will still be fine right here. Yep. Alright, so we just have to get rid of Gohan before... Like once we start touching, like, turn 6, shit starts to get really scary. Yeah, Gohan has quite a bit of HP. This is where Broly will help, too. Because Broly, one thing Broly does do is he does hit pretty hard. And we do kind of need, like, you do need the damage in here. Unless we're, like, if we're running a team of Super Saiyan 4 characters, they could really deal with Gohan. We might need a bit of good luck, but they could deal with Gohan, right? Look at Sin, by the way. This is a banner unit, by the way. Insanity. Okay. I don't think Fat Boo will die to, like, this normal, right? Like, Fat Boo is fine right here. Again, it would have served us better if I had, like, the Legion of Shadow Dragon instead of Fat Boo. Or maybe even, like, STR Omega Shenron. Alright, so... we could just do Golden Frieza in slot 1 again. We got the other domain up to continue to allow us to do ridiculous damage. Yeah, Golden Frieza should still be A-okay in slot 1 for us. Yep. And Golden Frieza is going to be fully built up there. That's good. Okay. Yeah, and then Rose with his active, I think, should be the last final blow for us to win. Golden Frieza should be okay right here. Yeah, how much is this? 300, okay, 393. Remember, this guy, this Gohan gets really nasty at this point, right? So that's good tanking by Golden Frieza. Yeah, nice. And good damage. Right, along with his damage reduction, he also has a very high chance to crit, too. Okay. If Rose doesn't kill, things might get a bit scary, though, so let's keep that in mind. Oh, look at our HP, though. Yeah, Rose will kill. He has to. With Fusion Zamasu, he's gotta, yeah. Yep, nice. Nice. Broly with the triple super. We need these. The crit super, crit super, crit super. We need this, because Gohan is about to be out of control in 2 seconds. My decision to run Fat Boo is costing us, potentially. Because remember, you can't dodge Gohan super or nothing. Like, you have to sit there and fucking eat it. This is scary, chat. Omega, hopefully Omega gets the Hidden Potential System additional super. He does get the normal. He gets a normal. Still a 10 million crit, though, damage on the normal. Alright, we need Fusion Zamasu to come through here. The good news for us is we're below the HP threshold, so this is literal max power Fusion Zamasu. If this does not kill, I have no idea. Let's hope it kills. Let's go, dude. Clutch. Clutch, 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 clutch. Because we were below the threshold, Fusion Zamasu just did massive damage. That was good. That was actually... Yeah, bro. Listen, I feel like a lot of videos, we load in and it's like, oh, damn, this is going wrong. Like, we loaded in. Things went perfectly our way. BROLY was a huge asset with the damage, the huge guaranteed crit damage he was dishing out all over. I'm taking this. This was exactly as I envisioned it. The flow of the fight went exactly how I wanted. We just got good RNG the whole way through. I'm taking my dub. There we go. Like, this is a very challenging fight, right? I feel like this fight is under the radar right now. BROLY is pretty handy with his AoE, right? If we get him turn 1, he'd be able to smoke both Gohan and Trunks and Goten. So BROLY, I think, is a huge assist for this fight. That feels like one of the points of his Super EZA is to help with this fight. BROLY's really helpful for this fight. It's just, I think, you know, Trunks and Goten are a little scary for BROLY, so we do got to get them under control quick, but yeah, that was pretty good right there. Pretty good.